Thank you very much, Mr. Funsho Olukoga. Um, let me welcome everyone again to this wonderful opportunity to celebrate a truly great Nigerian. And just as Mr. Olukoga has said, the issue in Nigeria's political environment today, just this afternoon, we were at the Abuja Federal High Court, where the ACN candidate, the ACN gubernatorial candidate, is being tried for treasonable felony in Abuja, not even in Akwa Ibom State, where the man is supposed to have committed this treasonable felony. And the refrain there is that these are Ashiwaju's people. So I think that at some point in time, he himself would have to go to the Federal High Court in Abuja, and I hope that it will not be as a party in the treasonable felony trial. Without a doubt, this is the issue today, and there are very few people who have addressed Nigeria's problems with the same kind of vigor, with the same kind of courage as Ashiwaju has done. And I think that is a fitting occasion to congratulate him and to say, very, very well done indeed. The organizing committee of the colloquium, that organizing committee has several members. Some of them have defected to the executive of the different states. I see them sitting here now. Amongst them, a gentleman by the name of Benny Raul Faragbeshola. He has even refused to be described as His Excellency. And of course, His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State also, Dr. Kayode Fayemi. We also have as chairman, the Governor of Lagos State, who we're expecting any moment now, Babatunde Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and of course, Mr. Yemi Cardoso, Mr. Wale Edu. This particular colloquium is the third in the series of colloquiums to celebrate the birthday of Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we have, in the past, had the very first colloquium was the one titled Every Vote Must Count. And that was the precursor of CODA and a lot of the electoral reform initiatives that CODA has done. And fortunately, the coordinator of CODA is here, dear Mr. Ayo Opado. In 2010, the theme was "This House Must Stand," pulling Nigeria back from the brink. And at that time, we had Mr. Hernando de Soto, who gave the keynote address. Today, we are faced with a very serious crisis. And when you look at some of the details that we have in the brochure, you will notice that the situation of our nation is very dire indeed. Life expectancy in 1990 was 54 years old. The average Nigerian would live up to 54. But in 2011, life expectancy is down to 47 years. And we made comparisons with Libya, where there is a major crisis. Life expectancy in Libya is 77 years old. In Egypt, 72 years old. In Tunisia, 76 years. And in Ghana, 60 years. In the three nations I had mentioned earlier, everybody is out on the streets protesting and saying that the government must go. In the three that I mentioned earlier. Even unemployment in any of those states, any of those nations, Libya has the highest, 22%. We have a 70% poverty rate. People living at less than 150 naira a day. And the nations where there has been crisis, the nations where people have been fighting and going out on the streets, life is several times better than our life in this nation. The Federal Executive Council a few weeks ago said that what has happened in Libya and Egypt and Tunisia can never happen in Nigeria. Change must occur in this nation. And I think that it is our business. It is the business of every one of us, especially those of us who have the benefit of education. Those of us who have the benefit of even opportunities to serve our nation or our state. It is our duty to make sure that we make this nation a better place for everyone. That duty will not come without sacrifice. It will not come, even if we talk from now till eternity, it will not come. It involves sacrifice. It involves people holding themselves out and saying, I am ready to fight this battle. One of the reasons why we celebrate Asiwaju today is because he has stood in the forefront of that battle. A few weeks ago, all his security people were withdrawn. And thereafter, after his security people were withdrawn, he has been threatened with arrest and trial. And we don't know what next. It's that kind of courage that this nation requires. That's the kind of courage that we need. Without that kind of courage, we are not likely to get very far. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, we're not likely to get very far at all. This evening, we have the great pleasure and privilege of several distinguished Nigerians, and 3 of them will be speaking to us on the various topics related to the theme of today. I'm going to very quickly introduce the 3 of them, and then I'll invite them in the order in which you have them in your program. But before I do that, I would want us to give a round of applause to the woman who has supported Asiwaju all these many years. I want us to give her a rousing round of applause. Just as I was about to continue in the announcements of the speakers, the chief conspirator himself walked in. He is, as I had said earlier, of all of those who have collaborated and conspired, most of them are now in the executive. You know, they have left the rest of us in the private sector. The 3 of them are sitting there, but the chief of them is His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. His wife,